Hello and welcome to the Pod Daddy podcast with me, your Pod Daddy, and co host, Daddy Randy, and with my co host, Daddy Pie,
Daddy Pie.
also known as the Pod Daddy. This
They
here
will.
is the sixth episode, I
I believe
believe.
so. I believe so.
Things are still happening. We somehow find shit to talk about.
Well, hopefully we'll reach 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 episodes of just absolute garbage regurgitated out of our mouths.
Yeah, yeah, that's fun.
It is fun. Unless you literally regurgitate garbage out of your mouth, then I don't even know if medical attention is going to be of help at that point.
I don't believe it's gonna be needed at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah. So this is gonna be a chill episode, which we have some kind of topics to talk about, which will be fun.
okay.
All right. So first one is Henry Ford.
Ah, fuck. Instantaneous Googling. I heard the name before.
Yes, Henry Ford was born on July 30th, 1863. He is the proud owner of the Ford car automobile thingy-mabummy.
Of course he is. So I
Yeah,
heard the name before.
exactly. And here's a little note that I learned a couple of years ago. Henry Ford was against the Jews.
Yeah, it was still at fashion at the time, and it
Uh,
should be today.
well, fashion doesn't last forever.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, the 60s and the 70s are coming back again. People are trying to make the mustache, the face hair thing like the 70s. Some of the clothes are coming back as well. But, the Jews will trend back again.
yeah, I mean, we're only a couple of decades away in terms of going back in time.
Well, trends are trends.
Yeah.
What you
Do
gonna
keep
do
in
about
mind that Henry Ford died in 1947.
Oh my God, yes, you
So,
got it
yeah.
really good.
I did
Oh,
call him. I literally Google. Of course, I don't know when the fucker like him dies.
oh my God. I mean, the
But,
fucker just lived like 83 years.
oh, hold on. Hold on. Just bear with me.
All right, I'm bearing.
Keep bearing, baby.
Oh, baby, I'm bearing.
Because you might find yourself a treat. I know someone who lived up to the age of 84. You weren't able to guess him, but you'll only know about him at the news segment of this podcast.
Oh, intriguing.
So
Okay.
whatever or whoever survived up to this age lived 1 year longer than Henry Ford.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, and and
Oh, there's an
this
ant.
this uh, whoever lived let's say 84 years also went through the Second World War.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Abraham Lincoln?
What? Do you want me
Oh.
to judge you?
No, 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 no.
Okay, I then I won't judge you.
No, it was a sarcastic answer. That's all.
Okay, good, good.
All right,
I'm
so,
glad I refrained from judging you then, if it was
well,
sarcastic.
the whole point of the podcast is judging people, but all right. Well, you can judge me
Alright,
before
well,
you tell
fuck you, you
me.
piece of shit. Little
Well, fuck
fuck.
you too. All
Yeah,
right,
no,
so
back to the year old Henry Ford. And
yes.
I'm glad this is a chill thing, because if I had to talk today, oh, this would not have been quite so chill.
Well,
I would go out there with the unpopular opinions and the possible, I don't know, the friendship, things that end friendships, whatever you call them.
I believe what ends a friendship is
Friendship breaker?
uh,
Is there a word for it?
well, it can be a word. I mean, it's 2020. You can say whatever the fuck you want and put it on Wikipedia, and it's a thing.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
It's like the free encyclopedia. I mean, it literally says on the website the free encyclopedia. I mean, like you can just literally just write whatever the fuck you want.
It's free,
It's free.
so they claim.
Hmm. Now, let's give our listeners a brief history about Henry Ford. Like we said, he was born on July 30th, 1863. He died on April 7th, 1947. He was an American industrialist and a business magnate. All right. Founder
Yeah,
of Ford
magnate.
Motor Company and chief developer of the assembly line technique of mass production. By creating the first automobile that middle class Americans could afford, he converted the automobile from an expensive curiosity into an accessible convenience that would profoundly impact the landscape of the 20th century. Now, ladies and gentlemen, or basically just gentlemen, because I don't know if we have lady listeners. Um,
Disgusting.
ah, absolutely. Henry Ford, in one episode of Family Guy, they actually had a cutaway of Henry Ford where he created the first automobile, and everyone was like, "Can everyone ride it? Can everyone use it?" He was like, "Not the Jews," and I was like, "Huh, well, that is actually kind of funny and ironic at the same time because the creator Seth MacFarlane is a Jew." So actually bringing this thing into comedy, which shows that no one is sensitive. Like, for the love of fuck, stop being sensitive about everything. If one Jew can actually make multiple jokes on his show about Jews, discriminating them, doing a lot of funny stuff, and he does not get offended, nor do the Jews that watch it get offended, why should you be offended when you're called a he when you identify yourself as a she? And why do you get offended when we call you a she when you identify yourself as a he? And why do you get offended when we say you instead of it? For the love of God, just stop being offended. It's simple. We're living in a simple time, and it's okay. It's just a joke. Now, moving
All
on,
right,
return.
no, hold on. Let's just clear up a few things.
All right.
This is a chill episode today.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I,
it's okay.
I
I
don't know what
I
that.
like the comedy in that.
You're welcome.
This is a chill podcast. We're not gonna shit on any people anymore.
All right. All
Of
right.
course we
So,
will. And oh, and I forgot my second point. So yeah. Oh
yes.
no, hold on.
Oh,
Was
okay.
that because I got lost in the ramblings of a colleague madman of mine. Uh, who was the Jew? He himself, Henry Ford.
He himself, Henry Ford. Well,
Who was the Jew?
you mean Seth MacFarlane,
Yes, hold on.
the creator
Who?
of Family Guy?
Oh, okay. Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's something interesting about Henry Ford. Ford was also widely known for his pacifism during the first years of World War One, and for promoting anti-Semitic content, including the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, through his newspaper, the Dearborn Independent, and the book The International Jew, having an alleged influence on the development of Nazism. I didn't know Nazism was a thing, to be honest.
You said a lot of shit that baffled me. First of all, this guy is a pacifist Jew hater.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could mix the two, but yeah, sure. I mean, I hate them, but I'm not gonna shoot them.
yeah, exactly. He has a book. It's called The International Jew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes
seems about right.
sense.
Seems about right.
Jews happen to be in a lot of places.
Yeah, and he had an alleged influence on the development of Nazism. He helped Nazism.
By alleged, do you mean alleged?
Alleged. Yeah, I'm sorry, alleged. Yeah,
Okay, alright.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not wearing my glasses as usual. But Nazism, it's like lesbianism. Is
Yeah,
it?
it's an ideology.
Yeah, it's a thing, I
Yeah,
believe.
one ideology would like to terminate all Jews, and the other one is interested in the act of scissoring.
Exactly. I mean, both fit perfectly into this beautiful texture of a sentence, and apparently that you can identify yourself as a Nazi by being a Nazism and the early World War time, which was in 1914. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, yeah, 1914 it started.
Yeah, so if you wanted to actually be a Nazi person and someone tells you, "What are you?" and you're like, "Well, I'm a Nazi. I converted into Nazism."
Yes, by the great Nazi priest. I got converted into Nazism. He showed me his book, Mein Kampf, and I know that he knew the way. Oh my god, you okay, bro?
Oh my god.
Ah, my god, that was all you laughing? All I hear is the mic getting raped.
I'm so sorry. Oh my
Oh,
god.
oh, holy shit.
All right, so moving on to another famous person, well known for his hatred of Jews.
Go
Yes,
on.
yes, gentlemen. I'm not gonna say ladies and gentlemen. His name is Walter Ilias Disney. Yes, you heard it right.
Yeah,
The founder of Disney. He was born on December 5th, 1901. Passed away on December 15th, 1966.
man,
Walter,
the 20th century was an amazing year for hating Jews. Or
I
a
know.
century. Yeah.
It was beautiful. He lived a 65-year of beautiful hatred for Jews. I mean, um, well, before we get into hating Jews, let me give you a rundown on Walt Disney. So, over here, Walt Elias Disney was an American what is wrong with me? Entrepreneur, animator, writer, voice actor, and film producer. Truly a pioneer of the American animation industry. He introduced several developments in the production of cartoons. As a film producer, Disney holds the record for most Academy Awards earned by an individual, having won 22 Oscars, son of a bitch, from 59 nominations. And he was presented with two global Golden Globe, wow, a Special Achievement Awards and an Emmy Award, among
Yeah,
other honors.
I
So,
actually heard that because his CV was so large, he couldn't put Jew hater in it.
yeah, dude, I mean, like, I'm looking at it right now, and I can't find a simple thing about. Wait, although there have been accusations that he was a racist or anti-Semitic.
Just accusations.
No, just accusations, just accusations. I mean, you
Yeah,
see a wealthy white man back then, you just throw that he's a racist, you know?
what the fuck, man?
I know, man. I mean, like, white lives matter at this point, you know?
Yeah, you go out there, you look up on the stuff on the internet, you try to find information. You wanna better your own knowledge of the world, and you get fucking shot at with all these accusations of being a Nazi or a Jew hater, and you're actually not. And we're just trying to trying to figure things out. And those who keep accusing everyone of being a Nazi is not helping.
Yeah, they're ruining everything.
Yeah, and I would like to invite all of these people into a very public shower, into very closed rooms. We're going to have a very special event during these open public showers that are in closed doors. We're going to be
Exactly.
adding a little bit of aroma of
Uh-huh.
cyanide gas.
Oh.
And yeah, we're going to repeat 1942, baby.
Oh, baby.
Except against those who only accuse people of being Nazis.
Yeah, 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 we're gonna do that. I mean, like, they're destroying everyone's family name. I mean, do you see anyone right now want to be called Walt Disney? I mean, Walter, yes, they would love to be called Walter, but would anyone would love to hold the name Disney?
I
Of
don't
course
know.
not. Of
It's a
course
last
not.
name. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay. I mean, how? I mean, okay. Here's the thing about Adolf Hitler, which some people find his name to be a horrendous thing to say, but why is it because of one man who fucked up the whole family name and the name Adolf? Right now, no one has the audacity nor the balls to call their own born child Adolf. I mean, it's a beautiful name.
I would like to suggest everyone to Google it. I'm pretty sure there's an Adolf recently. It may or may not have hit the news.
All right, let's
Not
see.
recently. It's a while back, actually. Maybe a
Adolf.
year or two. Yeah.
Well, there's
Someone's called Adolf out there. I
well,
mean,
there's.
as a normal name.
Oh no, it's not Adolf. It's Adolfo.
That's even worse. That's anime Adolf. What the fuck?
Wait, there's Adolf Loos. Hey, there's someone called Adolf Franks, or Franz, Carl, Victor, Maria Luz. Son of a bitch, what kind of name is that?
I don't know.
Oh, he's an old
When you
dude. He's
said
an old.
Maria, I thought he just turned into Spanish for a second.
Exactly over him as like his name's Adolf, Franz, Carl, Victor, Maria Luz. He's
Yeah.
Austrian. Oh well, of course he's Austrian. So is Adolf Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
He
don't
he
know.
he was an Austrian architect and an influential European theorist of modern architect. Huh,
Yes, he liked to design
the Holocaust.
modern mass graves for Jews. He
Yeah.
was popular when Jews required those back in the day, but yeah, unfortunately, he had to retire for some reason in the year 1945.
Well, he did die in 1933.
Well, never mind. I guess he went out of business earlier than he even expected.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Adolf Hitler, his crew were like, "Sir, I think we found it. We found what? The blueprints to the perfect shower rooms for the Jews. Do
Yeah,
bring it here."
another Adolf walks in. It was I. I made those. Holy shit. We're gonna make him the court. What is this, the fucking medieval time? So, yeah, sure.
Sure.
The court architect.
My God, I think he did it. Adolf from a beautiful painter, an artist, into
Yeah.
one of the best architects there were at that time.
Yeah, and then in one scene, Adolf Hitler looks at him and says, "But what is your full name?" Das name is Adolf Victor Maria
Look.
Gonzalez. What was Luz? He might as well just have something Mexican at the end, because that was one thing that was Germanic, the first name. And Victor is closer to Russian. Maria
Yeah.
is Spanish.
What about
This guy's
France?
family goes around.
What
No,
about
that's
France?
that's also Germanic France.
Well, here's the thing. Adolf Loos was born in Brno, Czechia. He was born in Czechia.
Mm.
Alright.
No idea.
In the Czech Republic, a place called BRNO. I don't know how the hell are you supposed to say those three, four letters together. But he died in
Brno?
yeah.
Brno. I don't know.
No, he was born in Brno, Czech Republic. But yeah, ignoring Adolf Loos right now. So Walt Disney is one of the most influential people in the world to me because growing up watching his movies and everything that he made was actually phenomenal and breathtaking. But when you grow up and you actually discover that Walt Disney actually hated the Jews, and He won a lot of awards, 26 Academy Awards, 22 competitive, 4 honorary, 3 Golden Globe Awards, 1 Emmy Award. I mean, his CV is so huge over here. That's what she said. On Wikipedia, it's actually phenomenal. But calling him a racist back then, I mean, really, a white man actually just living his life, and you're calling him a racist, an anti-Semitic? I mean, my God, people.
Look, if there are actual, there's evidence behind it, then I'll be happy to acknowledge him as someone who hates Jews.
Well, he could hate Jews as much as he want, but he created something really beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't actually pay attention to Disney stuff.
Well, I cry to them. Now, here's another topic that we have, which I have seen been blowing up right now, um, on social media, which is a meme. She became a meme all of a sudden. The name you might have heard it before or seen it around. Rosa Parks.
The female that fought for shit.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
black. She was for the cause. She didn't sit at the back of the bus because that's where black people supposed to be back in the day.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
and
a yeah?
yeah,
Okay.
that's Rosa Parks. Yeah, she is an American activist in the civil rights movement, best known for her role in the well, it's a weird name, bus. We're gonna skip
It's
it.
a bus.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
just a
bus.
bus. She
Um,
didn't sit at the back of the bus, and that was enough of a sign for everyone to go fucking batshit crazy.
yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my God, this woman is batshit nuts. She refused to go to the back of the bus,
She
and she's
doesn't even have nuts.
and she's lost them. Sir, I believe we're dealing with a psychopath over here. My God, somebody call the authorities. She's mad, I tell you, mad. And a couple of white people just, when the cops came to the scene and all the white people were covered in blankets and being handed black coffee or hot cocoa, and they're like, ma'am, try to calm down, try to calm down. Just tell us what happened. I don't know. I just told her go back at the back of the bus. That's where you black people belong. And she just, oh my God, it was horrendous. She just said, I don't belong there. And she just sat between the white people. And the policeman is like, my God, it's like there's no law anymore. We're losing it. We're losing power. So
Now,
yeah,
while this is very interesting,
yeah,
aren't you just a little bit jealous that you never got to have the authorities just give you a blanket and a cup of coffee?
yes,
When is my turn? Come on, guys.
exactly. It's like whenever I watch a movie or a TV show, I'm just like saying, God forbid this happens to me. But here's the thing: I want to go into the scenario where I'm just like, covered by blankets, even though it's fucking hot and it's the summer, and being handed hot cocoa, and they're telling me what happened. Well, sir, I was just minding my own business in the bus, chilling, listening to some good Lady Gaga music, and when a man just sat beside me without my consent and and he's like, "It's okay, take your time." He just started jerking off for no apparent reason, sir. I mean, my God, who does that?
I believe they call them homeless people, lady.
You weren't there. You weren't there.
It's okay. Have some coffee.
Thank you. I'd suck your dick later.
Huh?
What? Anyways, Rosa Parks, right, ladies and gentlemen. She was born on February 4th, 1913, and passed away on October 24th, 2005. Holy fuck, the bitch lived a long life. Anyways,
Yeah, you never really heard about her.
yeah, yeah.
After MLK or anyone really.
Well, there is a picture of her sitting beside Martin Luther King in 1955.
Yeah, but that's, I mean,
That's it.
after Martin Luther King.
Yeah, no one heard about her, but The United States Congress has called her the First Lady of Civil Rights and the mother of the freedom movement. Now, sure, you want to call her that. Look, at that time, I believe anyone standing up to white people can have a heroic name, which I
White
actually
people?
no, black people,
Oh,
but um, I do admire her courage standing up because they say over here that when she didn't give her seat, even though it was the law, she had to obey the law where black people had to sit in the back of the bus. It was heroic, pretty much of her. Um, and what bothered me is that the section for them was called the colored section. You know, I mean, well, at
yeah.
the end of the day, we're all humans, and this thing happened actually in Alabama.
Oh my God,
Eh,
no.
yeah,
Of
the
all
incident
places.
happened.
No wonder why they started the fucking activity there. Because they can't live with this fucking. Why would you want to sit at the front? There are
In
families
Alabama,
kissing at the front row. What are you doing? Get away from them. If anything, you're protecting yourself going to the back.
exactly. Not to see any Sweet Home Alabama.
Shit, they're lucky you don't see many family dogs on the buses. Because, god damn it.
Yeah, it was. Look, it happened on December 1st, 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama. Parks rejected bus driver James F. Blake's order to relinquish her seat in the color section. Now, reading the word Alabama, I'm just surprised they didn't pull a gun and shot poor lady.
Uh, Hey,
Yeah,
I don't know. Here's the thing. It's 1955, so the police is different. Not quite. Okay. I simply don't have the information to, continue on about this because God knows what the police were like in 1955. I mean, they were definitely, destroying the boot holes of the black community.
exactly, exactly. Yes.
I'm pretty sure, at least in the 70s and the 80s, that shit was just apparent. But in the 50s, I don't know, man. I mean, they just left the World War, the Second World War. I don't know about Vietnam. Maybe it's around the corner. Maybe it's during Vietnam. I'm not quite so sure.
Well, we can search about it while you're talking.
Yeah.
The Vietnam War start. All right, so it started in November 1st, 1955.
And when was the thing? When,
December
when,
1st.
holy shit.
I know.
Pe- People were just fed up with everything.
Yeah, I mean, like, imagine this: like, you're coming back from World War I, taking a break, and they got bored, so they were like, "So, Vietnam, fuck it, let's go."
Yeah.
They went to Vietnam. Then all of a sudden, Rosa Parks was just cruising down the street in her sixth floor, you know, and she rode the bus. And in December 1st, like literally 1 month after the incident of Vietnam, um, suddenly a black riot just happened. And I mean, my God, America had a lot on their plate, man.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, okay, they got they did have maybe a lot on their plates, but they kind of, they put themselves there in both cases. There was a Park's case and the Vietnam case. I
well,
mean, this is what you get for trying to stop communism and black people at the same time.
I mean, you gotta choose one at least.
Yeah, choose one
Well,
front, not all fronts.
yeah, just one. I mean, America, you don't have to be so picky, or greedy. Just pick one, you know? It's
Yeah.
either Vietnam or black people. At that time, they decided to choose Vietnam because it ended in April 30th, 1975. So it took a while.
No, I'm pretty sure they chose both and lost both. They lost at Vietnam and to fucking Rosa Parks.
God damn it. Don't forget Martin Luther King.
Yeah, that was just reinforcement.
Oh wow. I mean, like, look, I'm not shitting on the black community right now, but if you actually look back on when Martin Luther King started like the whole Black Lives Matter, I think that's the original state where it
Is
started.
that okay?
All right, in my opinion, that's what I would love to believe. But here's the thing, um, there's like a beautiful picture of Martin Luther King just walking down the street with rioters about Black lives. Okay, they're trying to protest, and they're not doing it by looting stores, killing anyone, screaming at another person's face like, "Hey, fuck you! I'm black and I have the right." Yes, you do have the right, but you don't have to scream at a police officer. I mean, like, you just wonder all of a sudden, he shot him. He was just only yelling at him and calling him a whore, and he fucks his mother. Why did the policeman
Yeah. No,
shoot him?
you have the freedom to talk shit to a police officer and not get shot.
Of course.
I look, if you're gonna talk shit about freedom all day long, then being a police officer in the US should be the worst job ever. Because you can't do anything to anyone. You're not supposed to shoot people. You're supposed to abide the law very strictly. None of this shit is supposed to happen if the people were so goddamn free.
Yeah, exactly. I thought this was America. You have the freedom of speech, but apparently not.
In my opinion, I know that, this whole freedom thing was just, that's them doing the talk. Whatever the thing they're saying, they talk the talk, but they're not walking the walk.
Yeah, yeah, you said it in a beautiful old man way.
Ah, well, I can't help it.
Yeah, you
Uh,
are old. You are old.
yeah.
Yeah, but here's my opinion on the looting and the rioting, you know. Um, to any black listeners we have right now, we're not shitting on you or like,
First of all, I don't care about you, and if I do shit on you, it's because I feel like shitting on someone
yeah,
in
exactly. We're
general.
not racist. We don't have anything against you. But what I have
I
is,
know I am a racist. I just still don't give a shit. Maybe
well,
that does make me racist. I don't know. I don't care.
no, it doesn't make you a racist. It's just like you just don't give two shits about small things that are happening right now around the world.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Well,
classify
I
you
don't know
as
if
a
it's small
racist.
things, but
Well, I have to say it's small things because my God, people are making a big fuzz out of it. And look, I'm all with black people just getting their rights and not getting shot, you know, or being assumed that, oh my God, there's a black person walking right into our direction. Please just pull out your wallet, throw it on the ground, and just run away. He won't hurt us. That's actually bogus. For a thing for you to do or to assume that a black person is just gonna do that to you, or when a black person has a really beautiful car and a really expensive one that he stole it, but it's just stereotypes. Now, here's the thing. If you wanna make a point, all right, stop posting just pitch black pictures on social media. Stop saying that white people suck because seriously, we're all
yeah,
living with you.
I think we have touched on this topic before. This whole, taking a picture. I don't remember what I exactly said, but it's probably something along the lines of, "This is not how you make changes. This is not how you
Exactly.
do things."
Yeah, yeah, and I'm bringing it up because I have just one small point I want to make out is that, guys, just look at how Martin Luther King did it in Malcolm X, all right, and just copy their footsteps. I mean, you don't have to go out and start screaming at police officers. Like, you won't make a point only that, hey, police officer, look at me. I'm shouting at you. I'm cussing at you. Shoot me.
Yeah,
Doesn't add up.
just behind, have those two as your role models and act the same way they did. And what happened is that they got shot in the head. So just get it over with. Get shot in the head. What
Exactly. You'll be a hero.
is that? What I? Yeah, I mean, you will be a hero. You're not gonna change anything, but uh, what? You're not. No one's gonna loot Starbucks or whatever the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, everyone looted Apple, Starbucks. They burned down McDonald's, Wendy's, I believe. A lot of stuff. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna go to our calm voices right now, as we mentioned
Oh yeah,
earlier.
this is a chill episode. A
Yes,
chill
yes,
episode.
yes. Right now,
Yes.
our final topic that I've picked out to talk about is a sensitive topic to the females. Now, it's about
A
feminism.
dildo? Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure, Dildo. Here's the thing.
To
Feminism.
be fair, that would be fair, a little sensitive if it was up my ass, but continue anyway.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Now, the feminist movement, also known as the women's movement or simply feminism, refers to a series of political campaigns for reforms on issues such as reproductive rights, domestic violence, maternity leave, equal pay, women's suffrage, I don't know what the fuck is that, sexual harassment, and
Women,
sexual violence, of all of which fall under the label of feminism and the feminist movement.
yeah, all this shit, in paper, it's all cool, it's all good. But the women's suffrage thing, it sounds like a book that is equals to, Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf.
Oh,
It feels like it, doesn't it?
yeah, well, it
Women's
does. Well put.
suffrage, Mein
Well,
Kampf.
well put. Well put. Or well
It's
said.
just that's what it sounds like, is all.
I mean, I mean, here's the thing, Daddy Randy, that I actually don't understand about women these days is that I do believe that the feminism walk or the women's movement started in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not gonna search for it because I seriously don't give two crap about when did it start. But for feminism to be actually a thing, us encouraging them, it's like, yes, queen, yes, and it's like, you know, we're encouraging them just to, you know, shit on us as men. I mean, first of all, honey, um, I know back then from the beginning of when men used to slap women, which was a beautiful golden age, and for when you were only set to stay home and not work, actually made you feel, kind of down and mad, like, why can't I have rights? But we gave you the rights in the future because in 1950 something, in the 1950s, um, the women movement started, and when they went out, they just went out with signs asking for, freedom. They want equality, and you can respect that, you know. But when it happened, I believe in 2014 or 15, what was the point of you going out naked or topless trying to prove a point? You're just arousing all the men, to be honest, and you're not making a point. You're just giving us a good show. It was
Yeah,
a good
so why
time.
are you complaining?
I don't know. They keep on saying, we're not objects for you to like look at us and sexually desire us in your head. But honey, you went out naked. Like seriously. I mean, us men at the age of dawn, at the crack of dawn, we were raised to suck on boobies, you know? And if we were looking at them, we just, you know, we're hungry. It doesn't mean that we're actually fantasizing about, motorboating those nice batongatongs. No. But what point were you trying to prove by being topless or naked in the street asking for equality and rights? Now, for me, that sounds bonkers or just plain out, what the fuck is wrong with you or what were you thinking about? But we do have a heroic person who flashed his dick in front of approximately 2,000 angry feminists, okay, just to prove a point that they just get triggered by the simplest things that men do. If we breathe, they're like, you just raped me, or if you just say hi to anyone, just want to have a pleasant conversation. Um, they just keep on saying that he was trying to rape me, he was sexually harassing me. But, officer, all I said was hi. You disgust me. You people disgust me. It's like if women are taking the word being a feminist to a whole new level especially with the trend right now that's going on TikTok, where they are like this voice thingy about a woman saying, "Men don't rape." Oh shit, must have been a ghost then. Um, Honey, whoever raped you, it would be your drunk uncle, or a horny homeless person, or just a psychopath that didn't have a beautiful life. I mean, the only people or the only objects that right now rape one another must consist of having a penis. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Randy, but do women have penises?
Would you like one?
Let's see. You have to do surgery to get it. So, whoever raped you, honey, don't blame it on the whole male community because we're all not the same. And if you want rights, don't go out flashing your tits. You're
What?
just gonna make us horny.
Dude, you said so much shit I'm not even paying attention.
Well, I
Pick a
don't know.
point to shit on, and you just shat on women for over 100 years now. Like fucking calm down. I can't keep up with this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll
Like,
I'll pick one.
you
I'll
shat.
pick one.
Okay, first of all, let's go way back.
All right, let's go with.
Now, yeah, you're saying, oh, men used to slap women, but that was time that passed that you can only look back to with nostalgia. But it had to go because back in the day, you could slap a woman, slap a guy. Fucking people used to slap dogs or whatever the fuck. People used
Oh
to slap
God.
anything.
Oh, simple
Men
thing.
also, no, they slapped their own emotions because they're not supposed to have them.
Yeah, that's what men are supposed to do. Slap their own emotion.
Yeah, I wake up and slap my emotions every day. And my emotions like it, and it really turns me on, and I need to stop.
Well, okay.
Oh, never
That
mind, that was a bit of a tangent.
well, that's a problem for another episode. But do continue.
No, what was that other? What other crazy shit you said? Women, blah, blah. Look, man, I, uh,
Look, man, the whole idea of me talking about feminism is that women, for the
oh
love of
shit.
God.
Oh, there you go. Fuck, I thought I lost my fucking connection for a second.
Oh no, no, you're good. Is that women, please, for the love of penis, all right? Please, not all
What's
men
that?
are the same.
Not
Not
all
all men
men
are
are
the
the
same.
same. Not all women are the same. But a
Yeah, if you
lot
want
of
equality,
here's we keep forgetting how shit humans are.
I mean, we are disgusting.
Yeah, it's horrendous. I mean, what other species thinks? Oh, let's start a war with Vietnam while we have racism at an all-time high in our own country.
Americans?
N- no, humans. What species?
Oh
Humans
yeah.
do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Can we classify China as a species?
No. The fuck
Oh
is?
no, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
make sure. Good. Yeah, at least now you know.
yeah. The more you know with Daddy Randy and Daddy Pa.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna do a transaction with our mouths to the
Transaction.
yeah
Transition.
transition. I'm sorry. Fuck. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
I
Transition.
don't. It's okay. You said too many things.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what is going on anymore.
I don't know what's real anymore. To be honest.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to our segment. Dun, 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 dun. And now with the news with Daddy Randy and only Daddy Randy.
That's right. This is only Daddy Randy, and I'm here to give you some goddamn news.
Hit us with
But
the news.
do give me a second there. I would
Yes.
like to share something with you. Maybe we can put it on the screen once we upload this, but I'm not so sure.
All right. I will try my best.
Now, our first news story of the day is it's about a mountain lion
Mountain lion, you say?
and where it doesn't belong. And Where it doesn't belong is downtown San Francisco.
Huh.
It doesn't belong there, but guess what? It was there, and it's walked around for at least 12 blocks or something.
Son of a bitch.
This fucking mountain lion was either 12 or 18 months old. So this youngling somehow got into literally downtown, into one of the major cities of this country,
All right.
and it's been hunted down by a group. They call themselves Puma or something.
Okay.
But guess who had to capture them? Not these Puma assholes, but the local police.
Are you kidding me?
Yes,
Is there
they
anything
didn't.
that the police there can't do?
Well, it's what they have to do. And it's fucking weird that that's part of your job as well. Oh, yeah, there's a fucking mountain lion in downtown San Francisco. Get over there. But can't I just deal with a drunk guy? No, you get the big pussy. Go.
All right.
Yeah, so they had to capture it. They didn't even try to tranquilize it because it's a bit young and it might, die. So they had to actually put this thing in a cage while it's sober and awake. And I'm
Pretty
pretty sure
sure
it
that was
wasn't
the same
so
thing.
fucking happy about that.
How did PETA feel about it?
Who?
PETA.
What's Peter?
How did PETA feel about it? That police
Uh,
officers.
the they weren't mentioned, and
Oh,
I
good.
like to keep it that way.
Yeah, that's good. That's good because we hate PETA.
Yeah. Now, looking at this picture I sent
And looking at the
in the
picture,
group,
I am.
now look at how many fucking blocks this thing went.
That
These are miles.
that's insane.
This fucking thing went from the absolute north to the western side of the fucking thing,
My
and they
God.
only captured it there.
Well, at least it had a good run.
Yeah, it's a weird GTA mission, but a welcomed one.
Yeah, it is. It actually looks like a GTA map.
Now, I'm only going to mention this quickly because we've already talked about this. It's that story in Australia where two guys broke into someone's home.
Yeah, for the
It was,
sexual
yeah, I
activity.
read that up again, and I literally thought that this was another case of some BDSM shenanigans, but no, it's the same story. I, I almost had a fucking meltdown thinking
Okay.
that this should happen twice in the same country. Glossing over that, Oh, yeah, another animal thing, also Florida. The Florida police had to use a Krispy Kreme to lure a black bear off of its city streets.
Krispy Kreme, you say?
Yeah, and here it's also the same as the first one. Uh, what's the name of the city? Fort Myers. There's a black bear in the fucking streets of Fort Myers. Didn't mention it's being in downtown Fort Myers, so it's not in the the most busy area of the fucking city. But they had to take to lure it away with a fucking Krispy Kreme, and I guess part of what helped is maybe because that black bear is also young. Uh,
Okay.
this is a public service announcement to all adult animals out there in the wilderness. Uh, keep an eye out on your animals. They might end up in the middle of a human-centered, what you call it? And again, yeah, this was also handled by the police.
The police, oh my God.
Yeah, they're the ones who had to take. Of course, it's the police guy with the Krispy Kreme. Of course, it's a policeman with a donut that did the job.
Uh, he had to have a donut.
Yeah. All right. This is the news before the last. You might have
Uh,
forgotten by now about those teasers I gave back
yeah,
at the beginning because of all the crazy shit we said. We normally say.
yeah. Can you give
But
me
I'm
the
gonna
name?
keep that one to last.
Oh,
So
okay,
we're just
okay,
gonna do, yeah.
okay.
But
So
don't get me wrong, this one
hold
is
on, hold on,
crazy.
hold on. I'm gonna leave you to talk about something for 2 minutes, and I'll be back. Before you start the segment, just share something about
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll
Go,
be
go.
back in 2 minutes.
First of all, this thing I wanted to share back then, because I wanted to keep this episode chill, or at least Edip I wanted it to be chill. Yeah, it turned out this whole thing wasn't chill anyway, so fuck it. The newest Bad Boys movie, Bad Boys for Life. I didn't like it. I couldn't even watch 20 minutes. I stopped at the 19th minute. And and even though I really fucking hated it, I still don't want to shit on it that much. Because this movie would have been okay in, oh, I don't know, 2005, 2007. But I really grew up from that time. I really changed as a human being. And I thought, a lot of people would at the same time, seeing how some of the goofy shit that happened. Some spoilers might exist. I'll try not to spoil anything. But it was a lot of the same things. I feel like it was the same director because it's the same goofy shit that happens maybe in the previous movies. Shit that happens. Oh, when a police officer goes no, and the other guy something happens to him, and it's fucking goofy. The story itself is a bit silly. It's about it's as if they're forcing me to like the main characters. That's what it feels like. I'm being forced to care about Bad and Boy. The Bad Boys, of course, there's only two of them. I'm only gonna call them Bad and Boy. And yeah, guess what? After the one thing that happened, that's either Bad or Boy. I had to say no in a fucking goofy ass slow mo. Suddenly they became religious. And I felt then when they used this fucking religion card, like, oh, I don't, you know, I know I haven't been to church for a while, and I know I'm not supposed to shoot people, but they're bad boy. I mean, bad guys, not bad boys. You can't shoot bad boys for some reason. They're bad guys, so we had to shoot them. So give me strength to do the thing. I couldn't even listen to that shit. I
Is
just
this the news?
skipped over it. Oh my, no, no, I was just shitting on a movie.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm just gonna continue talking about the movie without giving you any hints. No, it's a buddy cop movie in 2020. It wasn't gonna do well for me. Apparently, a lot of people liked it, so good on them. I'm definitely never gonna like it.
What movie is that?
All right, fine, I'll tell you. Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah, didn't fucking like it.
Haven't watched it.
You can watch it. You might like it. I fucking didn't.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's move on to our news.
Yeah,
Yeah, because apparently we're making a, too many long videos, so
apparently, and well, too
uh
many long videos. What?
yeah, it's because it's an hour, you know.
We don't have to stick by that shit. It's
Yeah,
an hour in general. It doesn't matter.
oh yeah. Ah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Yeah, but
Well,
do continue with the crazy news.
why? Of course. In let's see. Hmm, Galveston County, Texas, is where this takes part in. It's an
Oh,
event. It's called Go Topless Jeep Weekend. Apparently, it's a yearly event, and this year, 180 people were arrested.
why?
I can go straight to that, my boy.
All right.
More than 180 attendees were taken into custody for numerous unrelated crimes, including assault, driving without wearing a seatbelt, driving while intoxicated, and public drunkenness. Apparently, you're not supposed to drunk in public or drive while drunk, and that happened a lot. Apparently, some assault happened. Keep in mind, the shit happened in the Corona thing.
Hmm.
So people are sitting at home, and one event. one event showed up on the new on whatever the social media, and they all went fucking too crazy because apparently they didn't like being a little bit on lockdown. Keep in mind that Texas are the least ones to do anything, and when it comes to the lockdown, they didn't do much, so they're bullshitting, the assholes.
All
I
right.
call them assholes, because really, you wanna let off some steam by being an extra asshole, even though you didn't do anything to lock yourself indoors or do whatever the fuck.
That's kind of
And
crazy.
it's to the point where, I mean, just by comparison, the same event, I think it's a yearly event. It happened in 2019. Only 80 people were arrested. But then 6 people were also taken to the hospital in that year. So shit got a little serious. I don't know.
But it's a
It doesn't
topless event.
say. Yeah.
How wild can a topless event be?
Oh, people are just. If I could find the video again, oh boy, there was just big old bottles of drink at the goddamn beach.
But it's
People were
the
just
beach.
absolutely intoxicated.
I can't understand people anymore.
Yeah, well, welcome to Texas.
Well, I mean, you can get high. You don't have to be drunk.
I don't know if they can in Texas, but still, why would you? Ah, fuck it.
Uh,
Anyway, after the last bit of news.
yes, the tease.
Yes, the tease, the 84-year-old. Who is
Yes.
that 84-year-old?
I wonder who.
Well, that 84-year-old was in Berlin in the Second World War. This 84-year-old had to survive the bombing from the Western Allies and the Gulag boys, the Russians,
Okay.
and still survived. This person was this 84-year-old was born in the U.S., believe it or not, and moved straight into Berlin.
Okay.
This 80-year-old lived his last days in I think it's a he. His last days in Moscow,
Okay.
and died there at the age of 84.
All right.
And I want you to guess as I send you this the picture of this 84-year-old.
All right. I'm intrigued.
No guesses?
No guesses, to be honest. I mean, I can't think of one.
I'm gonna say Florida. Does that give you anything? Of course it doesn't. Why would it?
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Are you shitting me? Are you this? Oh my son of a bitch, Florida. Hello.
yeah. I said Florida because they're known for something. We just keep talking about them and news about alligators. And this 84-year-old apparently is an alligator.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, this 84-year-old alligator, just born in the U.S., instantly thrown into the Berlin Zoo. The Berlin Zoo was literally bombed in 1943, and this was one of the survivors. After the war, he was gifted to some Moscow zoo. Yeah, it's literally called the Moscow Zoo.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Yeah, and he lived out the rest of his days there. After the World War, the Second World War, people were saying, "Oh, this was Hitler's personal pet and whatever," but these were also again only accusations,
Accusations,
and
yes.
there's nothing substantiated. But yeah, this fucking boomer, this alligator boomer, lived quite the life. Born in
Damn.
the U.S., bombed in Berlin, and died in Gobnik town.
God damn. I mean, like this dude like had a beautiful life.
Yeah, well, uh,
First of
an
all, first
interesting life, let's say.
yeah, sure, but first of all, how in God's name or in God's green earth am I supposed to guess that a goddamn alligator lived through the bombing and you just want me to take a guess?
I just wanted to. I wanted you to guess so I can know what you have guessed. It would be interesting.
I was gonna say Putin, but I was like, then no. I mean, like, what?
Yeah,
Um,
why would he-
I don't know. I love that dude. That's why.
Nah, yeah, okay, sure. I also like the recent memes.
Yeah, I love it. It's actually beautiful.
The fucking thick presidents walking around
Oh,
to
he
that
is a
one
thick
song.
daddy. But this alligator is actually small for his
He's
size.
not a daddy. He has to be on the podcast
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
to
He is
be
a
given
puppy.
such a beautiful title.
Yes, yes, he's a puppy.
Yeah, but for that news, said some weird shit.
Well,
We talked about industrialist Jew haters from the past century. That was a beautiful thing, whatever the fuck that was.
I don't know what was that.
Yeah, but that was the Pod Daddy podcast.
Yeah.
If you haven't, if you're still a little bit confused about the naming, so are we. I'm still not so sure. Should we really keep it called the Pod Daddy Experience or the Pod Daddy Podcast?
I believe we should. I mean, like we agreed on that name.
The Experience?
The experience or podcast? I don't know. It's like I mean, it is an experience with us because we're saying shit that's coming out of our mouths.
Yeah, pure
So the
insanity is an experience,
yeah, exactly. So
but
yeah,
the
it is
mode
an
is a
experience.
podcast. So we're gonna stay confused, cause fuck it.
Yeah, we're gonna reach 1,000 episodes, then we're gonna change it. We got you.
Yeah, we're not lazy,
No, we just love communism.
huh?
What?
Goodbye.
Bye.